step one is paint me like one of your French girls. All right, so straight leg side lying hip car. So if you're familiar with the flow of the regular hip car, side lying hip car, it's pretty much the same thing. We're just working from a longer lever. So you're gonna feel, even though there's gonna be some rotation in the joint, obviously, that we're looking for, it's gonna be a lot more about the hip flexion, the abduction, and the extension in this one. Not as much rotational work as the bent knee version, okay? So remember, we still want tension in the upper body. So we're pushing with the top hand, pulling with the bottom hand, so our shoulders aren't wiggling around. We're gonna keep the leg locked out. Remember, whenever we're doing cars, we're trying to isolate the joint that we're working. So we don't want the foot wiggling, we don't want the knee doing its thing. Lock out, flexing the quad the whole time. So once you have that position established, we're thinking about trying to kick our own forehead. Okay, so bringing the toe up. Obviously, it's going to challenge your hip flexor strength and your hamstring flexibility. Once you run out of room in hip flexion, we're bringing the foot out into abduction. So we're feeling this transfer to TFL glute medius area. Okay, and then as we're going down into hip extension. You want to feel that come from the glutes, not from the low back. Okay, and then see, I'm using my ankle. I'm already compensating. And then you start in the beginning, and then that's half the rep. The other half is the other way. So then we go back into hip extension. Okay, point the toes up as much as you can. So there's a little bit of rotation there. So now we're back into that abduction, hip flexion, and then maintaining that hip flexion. So toe up this way as you're bringing the foot back. Woo. And then foot back there. Good times.